If I sat you down in my clinic today and had to choose the single most important muscle group for preventing running injuries, the one that when it's weak causes everything else to fall apart, but when it's strong, protects your whole body, it would be your hip. More specifically, we're talking about the muscles around the back and the side of your hip, the glute max, glute med, glute min, and the smaller stabilizing muscle underneath. Your hips are the foundation of your running. They keep your pelvis stable, control how your leg moves, generate the power that pushes you forward, and when they are weak, which is very common if you sit a lot during the day, everything below them starts to suffer. Today I'm going to show you why strong hips are the key to running for longevity. So what your hips are doing during every step when you run. Phase 1. Initial contact. When your foot hits the ground, your entire body weight suddenly lands on one leg. At that exact moment, your glute med and glute min have to switch on instantly. Your glute med acts like a weight that keeps everything level. If it's strong, your pelvis stays stable. If it's weak, your pelvis drops along the side. This is called hip drop or Trendelenburg sign. When that happens, your body collapses sideways, your knee falls inward, your ITV band gets pulled tight, your lower back bends sideways, all because one muscle didn't do its job. Phase 2. Mid stance, when you're moving forwards. Now your body is directly over your foot. This is where your glute max, your biggest and most powerful muscle, takes over. Its job is to drive your hip backwards, push your body forwards, but it also controls your movement. It stops your pelvis from tipping too far forward and protects the lower back. If your glute max is weak, you lose power in your stride. Your hamstrings and lower back try to compensate. Phase 3. Push off. As your leg moves behind you, your hip extends slightly past neutral. Here the deep hip muscles control how your leg rotates. Think of that as a steering system. They stop your thigh from rotating inward too much. If they don't do their job, your knee takes more stress, movement becomes less control. The hip weakness. So your body is very good at adapting. If your hips are weak, your body doesn't stop running. It finds a way to work around, and those workarounds are what led to injury. Imagine you have a weak glute med. Your hip drops and your knee falls inwards. When your hip drops, your thigh moves inwards and your knee collapses towards the center. This puts a lot of stress on the IT band and kneecap, which can result in IT band pain or runner's knee. Second, back and hamstring overload. If your glute max isn't doing its job, the pelvis tilts forwards, your lower back arches too much, at the same time your hip flexor gets tighter, especially if you sit a lot, and your hamstring will try to do the glute job. So it can result in lower back pain after running or constant tight hamstring that stretching doesn't fix. 3. Foot and ankle problems. If you're gonna weak hip control, your leg rotates inwards, your foot collapses, and can result in increased stresses on the Achilles tendon or the bottom of the foot, which is why some of the runners they have plantar fasciitis or Achilles pain. You might think you need new shoes, but the problem actually started at your hip. Every runner I've treated with an injury, whether it was foot, knee or back, ended up needing some form of hip strengthening because it was a big part of it. As we get into our 40s and 50s, we can't just run to get fit anymore. We need to be fit to run. If you build strong hips, you protect your joints, you improve your movement, you reduce your risk of injury. This is one of the best investments you can make in training. It only takes 2 sessions a week or 3 times annually to protect yourself.